Good. Yeah, back out there feels good. I hate not being out there with the guys, and I'm sure everyone does. So it's a good feeling to be back there and good practice and feel good.
We're heading into the first back-to-back with the travel element for this season. What do you all need to prepare to do to make sure you're strong in both games?
Well, just focus on the first one. It's tough to do well in both if you don't start with the first one. And I thought the guys kind of upped their game in Island. And sure, there's things we still need to work on and obviously room for improvement. But it was a good step towards the right direction and just looking to build off that.
Is there, are you able to reveal at all what you were kind of dealing with? And is there any lingering kind of pain at all?
Well, I mean, some bumps and bruises here and there. Lingering, I mean, it is what it is.
Was it something that, last week was the perfect time to step back because you can take a week and only miss a game? Was that part of what factored into why?
No, I was unable to play on Friday and unable to practice as well leading up to it. So I'm a true believer at this point, and I'm sure that everyone would agree that you need a full practice before you play. When you have something going on, and so that was the goal, is to practice Monday, feel good, and then hop in their game on Tuesday.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Some chemistry and just the way that bottom pair has kind of been going.
Yeah, I think it's been going pretty good. I think we're just growing as a pair there, and he's so skilled, and his feet get him out of so much trouble. So I want to help him in any areas to make sure that I'm not taking anything away from his skill, but I also want to help him in areas of how to play good defense. So there's a little give and take, and I think when you see some of these great defensemen, a guy in my mind right now is Makar. He plays great defense, but he knows when to go, and I think that's an area that we're still trying to figure out with Lukey, but I think he's just on the cusp of there. I mean, I think everybody in the league wants to skate like him, and if I can help him in any way with just words here and there and get on the same page, I think more than anything it's just the chemistry, because I know that he wants to make his move, and then we got to figure out where I should be there, either to be help or to be an outlet. So there's lots of little things that we're learning, and that'll come with time.
I'm not going to ask you to act it out or anything, but what are you saying to him, on the ice there? Are you as a mentor to work with?
Yeah, for me it's a lot just hey, if you don't handle it well, this is where I'll be. So a lot of times I'm his safety valve. That's a lot of the times that I'm trying to be his safety valve in certain areas. And then a lot of times I'm just trying to talk to him to get in position so that we can work off each other. Like I said, he skates so well and his skill is so high that if we can be quick and it's muscle memory, then we can just break out as fast and make plays offensively.
Of your start down at the AHL level?
It was honestly all right. Over a team aspect, wasn't too happy. We'd like to get more wins, but for me personally, to try to get up here as fast as I could was the mindset, and I'm pretty happy and I'm excited to be here.
What do you want to prove with this call-up?
Just have a positive mindset. Get in a game, get an opportunity. Play my game, give them no reason to take me out. So if you get an opportunity, just take it and try to do my best.
How would you describe your game?
Hard, physical, hard to play against. Take care of my own end first, and then if I get a chance to add to the offense, like to do that. But two-way, hard to play against.
It's a pretty strong decor here. There's some veterans, there's some new players. What have you learned about what this atmosphere is like with this decor?
Yeah, it's obviously a great team. Did great things last year, and hoping for big things this year. And the D obviously are a big part of this team, and some really talented players you get to look up to and get to learn off every day, like a practice day like today. So it's a pretty fun group to be a part of, and I'm pretty excited.
And what areas of your game were you working on while you're in Utica? I know it's a small sample size, just a couple games, but trying to be more well-rounded when you get an opportunity to maybe get in the lineup.
Yeah, down there I was fortunate enough to be more in an offensive role, so nice to work on that part of my game. Nice to play power play, get some touches, get the feel of the puck a little bit more. But coming here, probably just have to be more defensive, take care of my end first, and those touches, those reps help when it comes to power play and stuff like that. So, feeling pretty good.
When did you know you were getting the call up? Did Kevin Dineen call you in the office and give you the word?
Yeah, we had a game Saturday night, and he told me afterwards, so just drove here yesterday.
What are the differences with the systems between the two, or are they pretty similar?
They're very similar. For me, D zone's the same. Neutral zone's pretty similar too. Change it up a little bit depending on the team, but no, it's pretty much the exact same. So it makes the transition a little bit easier.
Are you excited, obviously, to be here? I guess it's the obvious one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, your whole life you want to be in the NHL, so it's nice to be back here, and like I said, I'm excited, and hopefully get an opportunity.
Is there anyone in particular you kind of lean to with this room, or someone you've really talked to a lot in the first couple days here?
I mean, I just got here late last night, so in training camp, I was with Smitty for a little bit, sat next to Dougie, so. I mean, everyone's helping out. It's a pretty tight group, and everyone's been great to me.
Thank you so much for Eric Haula.
Practice today, and everything goes well. He'd be available to play.
How about Nico Hischier?
Same category. Got in practice, and thought both players got through practice pretty good, but we'll follow up on that.
With Nosek on the IR, I know the team recalled Cal Foote today. What went into the decision to call him, and what do you want to see out of him?
Well, we need, in case somebody gets sick or hurt, we need another body. So they've got some injuries down there. He's been their best defenseman. We brought him back up.
What do you like about the goaltending so far, Lindy? I know you've been alternating. I guess it's part of the schedule. Would you like to see maybe one goalie kind of take over at some point to get a stretch of maybe 3-4 games? What's your outlook on the goaltending?
No, I think, and what we said earlier is that we really want to use both guys. There may be times that one guy will take over. I think if you look at the schedule again, we've got back-to-back, we've got 3 and 4. It's another situation where, we're going to need both goaltenders to play. I've looked at where we're at defensively. We need to play better defensively. I think that'll help our goaltenders out. Some of the prime opportunities we've been giving up is something that we were able to clear up last year, and we need to clear it up again.
Lindy, through 4 games, what have you seen from Brendan Smith and how he's played?
The numbers that I have for the way he's defended have been very good. I think he's been a good partner for Luke. At the same time, his penalty killing overall has been good. If you look at penalties, which sometimes last year were an issue, he's only taken 1. And he's been physical. So, overall, I think that his play is right where we thought it would be.
He talked about, too, how much of a mentor role he's taken, to Luke. But just what have you seen that on the ice or on the bench or anything?
Well, I think when you put a young guy with a veteran guy, the veteran always, seems to be the guy that wants to help him out right away, and I think that's what he's trying to do. First and foremost, you got to take care of your own game, but in a lot of situations whether it's system-wise or decision-wise, when we're either creating chances or giving up, it's always good to have somebody right next to you can talk to.
Do you still see Dawson creating like he was last year, his rookie season, or do you need to see more out of Merce?
If you go back to the first game, a couple breakaways that he didn't take advantage of, I think if those would have went in, we'd probably be in a little different place. Last couple games, the opportunities have gone down. I think with the lineup we put together for power plays is taking a little bit of his ice time, which means we're a better hockey club. So I think the opportunity is a little bit different for him right now. So I think we need to see a little bit more. I think he's trying. I thought last game a lot of effort went into it. There wasn't much for opportunities, but I like the way he played.
What do you have to factor in when you have players who are coming back from injury and a back-to-back situation to make sure that they're healthy and they're not getting re-aggravated?
Well, first of all, I think the player knows best whether they're ready to play. So when a player comes in and talks to either myself or the training staff or medical staff and says, I'm ready to go, he'll walk in after today's practice, and if there are any issues, I'll be aware of it by the time we leave on the plane. If he thinks he needs another day to see how he feels, then that decision will be made tomorrow. But, based on practice, I liked a lot of what I saw.
And then just how do you manage it for keeping people fresh with 2 games, travel for the first time with a back-to-back this season?
Well, again, it's something that you have to be used to in this league where you play back-to-back. We've had a pretty good back-to-back record. I think the fact that we can go deep into our lineup and play four lines can keep our team fresh. When you start overplaying people or players have big minutes, I think sometimes that's maybe when your play will drop off. But I think overall we've been able to utilize everybody. And when you can do that, I think it keeps your team fresher.
Did calling up Foote, is that any indication of Miller's status? Is there an update on Miller?
He's going to be a little bit of time. We don't know exactly how long that's going to be, but we do need an extra D here. You could go through warm-up and something could happen to a player, and if you don't have an extra guy with you, you put yourself in a real bad spot.
Some people say, like, when you reach November, middle November, you have a good idea of where your team is at, what you're going to be for the remainder of the season. Do you feel that way? Do you feel there's a certain number of games into the season when you can kind of say, all right, this is who we are and this is where we need to improve definitely to get better?
Well, I think a coach is always trying to improve a team from day one to game 82. I think we know right now that our special teams, the power play has been good. The penalty killing has been a little bit victimized with not clearing pucks. We had a good night with that the night before. I believe that we got to get to a better place in creating chances and finishing opportunities 5-on-5. And on the defensive side, we know that as a group, the chances got to go down. The chances right now are just too high on the type of quality we've been giving up, and some of that is puck management. That is just pure decisions that a player makes, and some of it is a little bit systematic.
Thank you.